بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلاب الصف العاشر من التعليم الأساسي بسلطنة عمان، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today we are going to explain and discuss together the exam papers questions. Be ready and prepare your things. Be ready, be attentive, and hold your pens, papers, and be with me in this video. In this video, we are going to discuss together the exam papers questions. Question number 1, listening 15 marks. Grammar and vocabulary question number 2, 10 marks. Question number 3, reading 20 marks. Writing 15 marks. The total marks are 60 degrees. So be attentive. Be attentive and listen me carefully. بيقول لنا يتكون الامتحان من 4 أجزاء. الجزء الأول الإنصات listening، والجزء الثاني قواعد اللغة والمفردات الجديدة grammar and vocabulary، الجزء الثالث القراءة وهو reading، الجزء الرابع الكتابة وهو writing. وفيما يلي شرحا تفصيليا لهذه الأجزاء. الجزء الأول الإنصات 15 marks. يجب قراءة أسئلة الإنصات في بداية الامتحان قبل الاستماع، ودي حاجة لازم تكونوا حريصين جدا عليها. والإنصات عبارة عن 3 أسئلة. الأول نستمع لفقرة أو محادثة عن وظائف أو أماكن أو نشاط معين، نستمع ثم نختار الإجابة الصحيحة. الثاني نستمع لفقرة عن شخص أو مكان أو زيارة، ثم نكتب الإجابة التي لا تزيد عن 4 كلمات. السؤال الثالث نستمع لبعض الجمل عن وظائف أو أماكن أو نشاط معين، ونستمع ونظلل أسفل الكلمة المقصودة. In this slide we are going to read to find some words which are very useful in your listening. Bank clerk, detective, actor, carpenter, company manager, travel agency, cinema, beach, a customer, a film director, a hotel, a museum, office, a zoo, pharmacy, artist, secretary, classroom, hospital, restaurant, school, supermarket, watching a film, making food, catching a fish, airport, sending a letter, building a house, flying a plane, actor, a tourist, a hunter, a daughter, painter, mother, merchant, mechanic, company manager, sport. A stewardess, a vet, a salesman, a taxi driver, a fashion designer, a receptionist, an engineer, a manager, a patient, a sportsman, a photographer, a pilot, a doctor, a factory, a newspaper office, bus stop, clinic, firefighter, a chef, musician, secretary, engineer, patient, passenger, pupil, sun cream, digital camera, reading materials, audience, lawyer, electrician, farm, garage, petrol station, shop, hotel, bus station, ocean. These are the words which are very useful in your listening. بعض الكلمات الهامة جدا في موضوع وسؤال الإنصات أو الاستماع. We are going to complete the words or the vocabs which relates to the listening question. Book, weather, health, food, passenger, zookeeper, tour guide, coral reefs, llama, rocket, internet, cafe, baker. سؤال امتحان إنصات موجود عندنا هنا. هنسمع تمام، interview. We are going to listen to an interview and answer these questions. Listen to item 7 to 11, 5 marks. You are going to hear a story in a radio program about an earthquake in Italy. Listen, and for each item, write a short answer, not more than 4 words. ناخد بالنا هنا ان احنا مطلوب مننا ان احنا اجابتنا ما تتعداش الاربع كلمات، ولذلك دايما هنقرأ الاسئلة بعناية شديدة جدا وندور على مفاتيح الاجابة. يعني ايه مفاتيح الاجابة؟ تعالوا نشوف امثلة الاسئلة كده مع بعض. Where was Stefano when the earthquake happened؟ يبقى هندور على المكان اللي كان فيه ستيفانو عندما حدث الزلزال. كلام بسيط جدا، يبقى ده اللي احنا بندور عليه. الشخص ده كان فين في وقت حدوث الزلزال؟ فالكلمات المفتاحية هنا where مكان، ستيفانو اسم الشخص، وبعدين earthquake happened يعني أثناء حدوث الزلزال. Number B or 8, how many people were injured in the earthquake؟ يبقى injured how many كم للعدد، people injured in the earthquake كم عدد الناس اللي أصيبوا في الزلزال. Number 9, why couldn't Stefano call his family؟ يبقى his family وcall وستيفانو وcouldn't ليه لم يستطع ان هو يتصل بعائلته. Number 10, who died from his family؟ who died from his family هندور مين اللي مات من عائلة ستيفانو. وده أمر بسيط جدا وسهل إن شاء الله بإذن الله. كل ما كنا مركزين أكتر كل ما عرفنا إن نجاوب إجابة سليمة. We are going 11. How long was Sevilla buried under the ruins؟ How long المسافة اللي دفنت فيها سيفيا تحت الأنقاض. تمام، يبقى هنعرف المسافة قد إيه هي دفنت تحت الأنقاض بكم متر. أكيد هو ده السؤال اللي إحنا بالكلمات المفتاحية اللي إحنا بندور عليها في الليسننج عشان نستمع بشكل كويس. فطبيعي لازم نسمع بشكل كويس جدا ونركز إحنا هنستمع لإيه، بندور على إيه لكل سؤال، بندور أي كلمة بترشدنا للإجابة السليمة. Listening 3 items 12 to 15, 4 marks. Listen and for each item shade in the bubble under the correct option. الكلمات الموجودة عندنا 12 13 14 15 at an airport, at a bank, in a cinema, at home, at library, at a sports stadium. You are going to listen to this dialogue, and this is a dialogue here. After reading this dialogue or after listening to this dialogue, you are going to answer questions 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now I read the dialogue, then you are going to answer the questions under this dialogue. Doctor, hello, Ahmed. What the matter with you? Patient, hello, doctor. I just need to do an entire physical exam. Doctor, when did you last come in for a physical exam? Patient, I had my last physical 2 years ago. Patient, Doctor, sorry, have you had any other exams recently? Blood work, an ECA, or an ultra sound? Patient, well, I had a few x-rays at the dentist. Doctor, how have you been feeling in general? Patient, pretty well. No complaints really. Okay, doctor, good, pretty okay. could you roll up your left sleeves? I'd like to take your blood pressure. Doctor, okay, certainly. Doctor, 120 over 80, that's fine. You don't seem to be overweight. That's good. Do you exercise regularly? Patient, no, not really. If I run up a flight or stairs, it take me a while to get my breath back. I need to get out more. Doctor, that would be a good idea. How about your diet? From patient, I think I eat a pretty balanced diet. You know, I will have a hamburger from time to time, but generally I have well balanced meals. Doctor, that's good. Now I am going to listen to your heart. Patient, oh, that's cold. Doctor, don't worry, it's just my stethoscope. Now breathe in and hold your breath. Please pull up your shirt and breathe deeply. Everything sounds good. Let's take a look at your throat. Please open wide and say ah. Ah, okay, patient. Ah, doctor. Okay, everything looks chip shape. I am going to order some blood work and that's about it. Take this slip to the front desk and they will arrange an appointment for the test. Patient, thank you, doctor. Have a nice day. After listening, you are going to answer the question under this listening. Listening to. You are going to listen to me and then answer the question under the listening passage. The Alaska pipeline starts at the frozen edge of the Arctic Ocean. It stretches southward, ending at a remote ice-free seaport village nearly 800 miles from where it begins. It is huge in size and extremely complicated to operate. The steel pipe crosses plains and miles of mountains and under hundreds of rivers and streams. Up to 84 million gallons of crude oil can be pumped through it daily. Resting on H-shaped steel racks called pins, long sections of the pipeline follow a zigzag course high above the frozen earth. Other long sections drop out of sight under spongy or rocky ground and return to the surface later on. One of the largest in the world, the pipeline costs approximately 8 billion and it is by far the biggest and most expensive construction project ever undertaken by industry. Private industry. In fact, 8 major oil companies formed a group in order to share the cost. Today, despite enormous problems of climate, supply shortages, equipment downs, and labor disagreements, the Alaska pipeline has been completed and is operating. Now, read the questions and think of their answers. Not more. Your answer should be not more than 4 words. How long is the pipeline? About 800 miles. Here, 800 miles where it begins. What is the pipeline made of? What is the pipeline? Steel. Steel. Just one word here. Okay, what is the pipeline used for? It is used for the steel pipeline crosses plains, mines, mountains under the hundreds of rivers and streams. Up to 40 million gallons of crude oil can be pumped to pump crude oil, or crude oil only is the right answer. After that, what is the shape that the pipeline takes? It takes the shape of zigzag. Question 11. What are the problems that face the project? It is the most expensive project for a private industry, by a private industry company, and it is very long. It is very long pipes. It costs much money, of course. Of climate also, it is a problem. So expensive, and the climate, and the shortages of equipments. Here حاول أن تنصت لهذه الفقرة عن بعض الوظائف وبعدها ظلل تحت ما تراه صحيحا. Okay, number one, well, yes, I have been having some gum pain recently and one tooth is aching. Which one? Bank clerk, detective, actor, carpenter, dentist, company manager. Of course, number one is dentist. Actually, okay. Number two, I need to get a loan. A loan. What's the meaning of a loan? A loan يعني قرض. To build a house if it is possible to get it next week. Okay, so it is bank clerk. Number three, I didn't see the criminal, but my neighbors said that he was wearing a green coat and a huge brown hat. He ran away in a white car. Which one? Detective or company or dentist? Of course, detective. It is a crime. Number four, I liked your last show. It was really funny and you received a positive review for your performance. Which one? Bank clerk, detective, actor. Of course, it is actor. It is actor. So, after listening, we decided the right answer. هنبدأ الجزء الثاني اللي هو معاني الكلمات والمرادفات، اللي هو grammar and vocabulary، وهو عبارة عن 4 أنواع: سؤالين للكلمات وسؤالين للقواعد. First, vocabulary. The first question is 2 marks and a half, and we are going to complete a paragraph, a short text with some important words from our course. And there are some choices. Question 2, 2 point and a half, and in it we are going to complete with some words with some letters, shortage in letters, so we are going to complete the words with these letters. هنكمل كلمات بهذه الحروف النقص. ولحل هذين السؤالين راجع أهم الكلمات الجديدة في منهج الفصل الدراسي الأول. تعال نشوف الكلمات مع بعض. Let's see the new vocabs: civilization, agriculture, landmarks, talented, inventions, responsible for architect, involved in, famous for, great at, trader, decorated with, education, evidence, excavation, discovery, citizenship, awareness, and historical, fake, genuine, fossil, collapse, tough, skeleton, global, word about, behavior, suspicious, ashamed of, cooperation, fate, celebrities, goodwill, ambassador, type, admire. Campaign, encourage, achievement, participate in, parliament, rights, respect, entertain, legend, myth, setting, talented, maze, image, climax, proud, patiently, quickly, quietly, trapped, suddenly, escape, slowly, carefully, melt, avoid, cliff, describe, hero, heroine, valiance, cruel, massive, huge, enormous, immense, athlete, athletics, modern, traditional, inexpensive, individual, allowed to, extreme sports, track, scream, story, plot, character, fiction, non-fiction, enemy, designed, enemy, design, time, weather, landscape, scene, roaring, anxious, conflict, evil, kind, wood, collect, croaked, wicked, frightened, caring, distress, pile, gathered, scared, twisted, sticks, shout, mammoth, gigantic, closure, resolution, motion, healthy, committee, disabled, court, ring, pitch, jockey, arena. So these are the vocabs which are very useful in your question. Another vocabs: perform, conditions, off-road, race, stadium, safety, puncture, appropriate, get rid of, protect, referee, support, remove, helmet, injury, muscles, balance, jogging, fabulous, team, improve, supporters, gymnasts, facilities, fans, professional, disaster, speed, natural, movement, hurricane, crack, tornado, destroy, flood, estimate, drought, homeless, landslide, occur, earthquake, coast, fire, pulse, severe, temperature, develop, assignment, violent, local, statistics, volcano, lightning, erupt, splint, dormant, survive, signal, skyscraper, amazed, focus, spear, raft, attempt, exhausted, require, removed, attend, patient, conference, recreation areas, donations, despair, charity, survivors, fundraising, sponsor, fashion, prediction, victims, preparation, shelter, prevention, giant, curious, announce, salaries, attention. These are also some other words that are very useful in the complete with letters question. نماذج لبعض الأسئلة المتوقعة على الكلمات الجديدة من السنوات السابقة. النوع الأول فقرة وبعدها اختيارات نظلل تحت الاختيار الصحيح. The Old Man and the Sea is a short novel written by the American author, of course, Ernest Hemingway in 1951. The story of a battle between. It draws, it tells the story of a battle between an old fisherman and his greatest catch of a huge fish called Marlin. Santiago is the main character, of course. Number 3, in the novel, he gets rid of his bad luck of returning home empty-handed for 84 days by catching the enormous marlin. Enormous. Number 4, Marlin, the Old Man and the Sea was the last major work of fiction by Hemingway that was published during his lifetime. So the last word is published. Being tired, number 1 of the weather is important to prevent injuries during water sports. If you are planning for this kind of activity, you should listen to the weather forecast. Number 3. Okay. Also, whenever you are on the water, keep an eye open for any change in the weather conditions. The weather may change suddenly, the last word suddenly, so you should always be prepared. For example, if there is any sign of an electric storm, get out of the water immediately. Number 3, I had a great time working with the Omani rescue competition. Okay, to help victims in different countries around the world. They were looking for a volunteer, of course, so I decided to join. I started by replacing, sending, winning, raising fund. Of course, raising funds throughout different activities like fancy dress day, food day, and fun run. We are also sponsored, of course, sponsored by well-known companies with t-shirts and caps, which brought in more money. This is important work, so I encourage. So the last word is encourage you all to give it a try, as our little contribution means a lot to other. So number 1 is rescue, not competition, but contribution. So number 1, contribution. Number 2, volunteers. Number 3, raising. Number 4, sponsored. Number 5, encourage. النوع الثاني عندنا 5 sentences you are going to complete the shortage or the shortage letters and these words. Okay, after reading the explanation of these words for each item, read the definition and the examples, then complete the word in the space provided. You are given first letter or letters of the word. Make sure your spelling is correct, and this is the question. Number 1, example. Now, in a room where food is prepared and cooked, they keep the fridge in the kitchen. Kitchen. Number 6, noun, a large area of land covered with thick trees. Many wild animals live in the forest. EST. Number 7, a noun, building, a building where important historical objects are kept and shown to people. Many tourists visited the National Museum EUM yesterday. Adverb, the opposite of quietly, of course, it is loudly. The teacher asked the students to speak loudly, so DLY. Number 9, adjective, the opposite of weak. Doing exercise makes your body fit and strong. ONG, strong. Number 10, verb to keep away from something. What food do you avoid? Avoid, OID, eating. Semester 1, activity 2. Second session. Adjectives known by many people. Uh, Al Pacino is one of the most famous film actors in the world. Famous, MOUS. Verb, die of hunger. If food doesn't arrive soon, thousands of people will. Food doesn't arrive soon, thousands of people will starve. ARVE, 4 letters. Adjectives able to cut easily. Be careful, that knife is very sharp. ARP, adverb, in fact, actually. He said he was sorry, but I don't think he really meant it. Really? ALLY. Number 10, verb to be able to do something. How did you to find us there? How did you manage? Manage, MANAGE. Verb to cry because you feel sad. Children easily weep. AP, if they don't get what they want. Noun, an exciting experience in which usual things happen. We had a great adventure. ENTURE, walking through the tropical forest. Now, things that make you believe that something is true. The police don't have enough evidence. DENCE, evidence. To take him to court. Adjective, achieving what you want to achieve. He was very successful. Successful, ESSFUL. Successful in his business and made lots of money. Known, an old story that many people believe. In this tradition, there is one myth, TH, that they all believe. Semester 2, second session. Number 6. Adjective with a thin edge that can cut things easily. For cooking, you need some good sharp knives. So ARP. Verb to teach somebody to do something. If you train AIN people well, they will do a good job for you. Adjective, very large and heavy. They bought a massive SIVE door of for the new mosque. Verb to set fire to something. I decided to burn RN. My old letters and other papers. Adjectives are the same as somebody or something else, similar or equal. First, you should divide the money into 4 ULL parts, equal part. Grammar أو القواعد، ودي 5 درجات. ثانيا أسئلة القواعد وهو من سؤالين الجرامر. تمام. السؤال الثالث 2.5 درجات، سؤال قواعد اختياري والتفضيل تحت الكلمة المناسبة. الرابع سؤالين 2.5 درجات، وسؤال تكملة الجملة بكلمات للقواعد. مراجعة ما سبق من القواعد وتوضيح القواعد الهامة في منهج الصف العاشر. قلنا قبل كده لما نيجي نقارن بين شيئين أو شخصين مشتركين في صفة واحدة والصفة دي تكون مكونة من مقطع واحد، بنضع ER على الصفة وذان بعدها. مثال عندنا حمد is taller than علي. مع كلمة نستخدم كلمة more لصفات more than one syllable adjectives like English is more interesting than science. تمام. We use est before the adjective and the before the adjective and the est on the short adjectives to make a superlative adjectives. The river Nile is the longest river in the world. ودي قلنا بنستخدمها لصفات التفضيل مع الصفات one syllable adjective المكونة من مقطع واحد زي long the longest. Okay, but if the adjectives have more than one syllable, okay, لو الصفة بتاعتنا مكونة من أكتر من مقطع فبنضع قبلها the most ونحط الصفة عادي خالص ونكمل جملتنا. تمام. The lion مثال the lion is the most dangerous of all animals. اوكي. ملاحظة بقى الملاحظات المهمة جدا بعد love و like و enjoy. اوكي بنحط الفعل عليه ing. I like playing football. نلاحظ حاجة بس وناخد بالنا منها مع like لو جت قبل like apostrophe دي في الحالة دي هنحط بعدها مش فعل عليه ing لأ خدوا بالكم مش هنحط فعل عليه ing بعد would like apostrophe دي ويجي بعدها like يجي بعدها to زائد المصدر يبقى apostrophe دي like to plus infinitive to زائد المصدر بتاع الفعل. لكن لو جت I like مفيش فاصل بينها وبين I هنا الضمير الفاعل أو he likes يبقى يجي بعدها الفعل عليه ing. دي ملاحظة بس بسيطة. كمان بعض الأفعال الجر وحروف الجر زي preposition like at in قلنا at we use at with the times or clocks 8 o'clock at home at 8 o'clock at 6 o'clock at 7:30 يعني at بتيجي مع الساعات اربطوها في دماغكم بالطريقة دي. نستخدم in حروف الجر مع السنين والشهور والبلاد وكمان مع فترات النهار النزوة in April in 1990 in 2015 in the morning in the afternoon in the evening. بعد الكلمات الآتية لازم نستخدم المصدر طبيعي. بعد الأفعال الناقصة بنستخدم المصدر بعد الأفعال الناقصة modal verbs والauxiliary verbs like will can could able to don't didn't doesn't بنستخدم الفعل في المصدر يعني بدون أي إضافة على الفعل. I can play football I don't like fish. لاحظ هذه الأسئلة من نوع yes no وطريقة الإجابة عنها. طبيعي أي سؤال بنجاوب عنه بيس أو نو بيبدأ بفعل مساعد. إيه هي الأفعال المساعدة؟ verb to be verb to do verb to have والأفعال الناقصة معاها. أوكي يبقى verb to be verb to do verb to have وأي فعل ناقص بنبدأ به السؤال معناه إن إحنا ده اسمه سؤال yes no question وإجابته دايما هي اللي مدياله الاسم الإجابة بتاعته اللي هي yes أو no عشان كده بنسميه yes no question. Is he a boy? Yes he is or no he isn't. Are they playing? Yes they are. No they aren't. Do they play football? Yes they do. No they don't. Does he like fish? Yes he does. No he doesn't. Can you swim? Yes I can or no I can't. تستخدم is مع المفرد و are مع الجمع في الكلمات اللي زي كده. The oranges are for you. The apple is for Mona. نستخدم has مع المفرد ونستخدم have مع الجمع. Ahmed has got a pen. They have got a nice car. It is very simple things and no it's very important for you. Okay, with look listen at the moment now we use the present continuous يعني بنستخدم المضارع المستمر مع الكلمات دي. الكلمات دي هي الكلمات الدالة على الزمن المضارع المستمر present continuous tense. طيب بنكون ال present how to form present continuous tense بيتكون المضارع المستمر باستخدام am أو is أو are plus verb plus ing يعني am مع I is مع he وشي وات are مع they ووي ويو وأي اسم جمع ونحط الفعل are is قبلها أو are وبعدين قبل الفعل وبعدين نحط الفعل عليه ing. زينب an ice cream يبقى is eating an ice cream now. last night الزهرة خدوا بالكم بقى ده بقى الماضي البسيط هنا نرجع للماضي البسيط تاني اللي هو بيتكون من التصريف التاني للفعل التصريف السليم على الأفعال الريجولار فيربز أو الأفعال المنتظمة بنحط عليها دي أو اي دي أو اي اي دي. أما الأفعال الشاذة ليها تصريفات لازم نحفظها لازم نحفظها. last night الزهرة TV watch is watching watch is watched of course it is watched. مع الأيام نستخدم حرف الجر on Monday on 3rd May on holiday. تمام خدوا بالكم من on مع الكلمات أيام الأسبوع معاهم كلمة holiday. he was born in نزوة. تمام he was born in نزوة. ملحوظة كمان مع على on لما يقول لنا 13th April 13th April يبقى هنحط on لأن 13th April ده يوم من الأيام أوكي فلذلك بنقول on 13th April on 3rd of May. Okay he was born in نزوة it is a place. Often every always sometimes usually we use the present simple. He usually gets up early. We use any in the question and the negation or negative statements. Have you got any friends؟ في السؤال وفي النفي بنستخدم any. No, I haven't any. After that with if. مع if الحالة الأولى من if conditional if present simple will plus infinitive. خلاص if present simple will plus infinitive. if subject و present simple verb the second part of the sentence subject will and the infinitive. Look at this. If you sleep early you will get up early. With the second conditional we use if past simple would plus infinitive. If I got a lot of money I would buy a car. يبقى الحالة التانية من if ماضي بسيط جواب الشرط بتاعنا بيبقى would plus infinitive. ما ننساش الكلام ده لأن الكلمات دي طب احنا هنستخدمها في الكلمات دي البسيطة دي ملحوظات بسيطة جدا لكن هتجيلك في الاختياري هتجيلك كمل الجمل بكلمة واحدة فقط. كمل الجملة بكلمة واحدة فقط. بيقول لك تستخدم ago في نهاية الجملة في الماضي البسيط. I visited Moscow 3 years ago. مع for و since of course مع for و since نستخدم المضارع التام اللي هو بيتكون من has أو have زائد الباس participle للفعل. طب يا أستاذ مصر هنحط الهاز والهاف بس؟ لا هو طبيعي has مع ضمائر الفاعل المفردة هي وشي وإت وأي اسم مفرد زي أحمد زي علي زي منى لما يكون لوحده. طب لما يكون مجموعة أحمد أند علي يبقى have زائد الباس participle أو they ووي ويو بنستخدم وآي بنستخدم معاهم have. أحمد has lived in تنو for 3 years. has و have كلمات just و already نختار المضارع التام وتكون just و already بعد have أو has. أوكي أحمد has just أحمد has already done his homework. So كلمات دالة على المضارع التام لكن ليها مكان بعد has أو have. علي has just played football. نستخدم يد في نهاية الجملة برضو مع المضارع التام. يبقى احنا خدنا كتير كلمات تدل على المضارع التام ناخد بالنا منها. I haven't eaten dinner yet ودي بتيجي في الجملة المنفية بتدي معنى النفي أو في الجملة المنفية في آخر الجملة المنفية والسؤال أيضا. تمام. Have you done your homework yet? I haven't eaten dinner yet. اوكي تستخدم باي مع جميع وسائل المواصلات ما عدا on foot. طبيعي on foot هي كلمة بحالها كده. I go to school by bus. I don't go to school on foot. After that نستخدم couldn't و shouldn't للنصيحة، should و shouldn't للنصيحة وبعدها المصدر. قلنا الأفعال الناقصة بيجي بعدها المصدر. You should eat healthy food. You shouldn't play in the street. نستخدم مصدر الفعل بعد used to وهي تدي معنى كان معتادا على أو I used to go to school by bus. كان متعود إن هو يروح المدرسة بالباص. في المبني للمجهول بنستخدم was aware plus. في الماضي البسيط بنستخدم was aware plus past participle. The telephone was invented by Graham Bell. The bananas were eaten by Fahd. نستخدم but في الجمل المتناقضة مع وجود فاصلة. يبقى خدوا بالكم مع في البنكتويشن بنحط but، لما نحط but بنحط قبلها كوما. He is short but he plays basketball. نستخدم because في جمل لتوضح السبب ولا نستخدم معها الكوما الفاصلة. He went to hospital because he was ill. After that الجدول الآتي يوضح الضمائر المنعكسة. ناخد بالنا من الضمائر المنعكسة اللي هي reflexive pronouns. I myself, he himself, she herself, it itself, they themselves, we ourselves, you yourself, yourselves. عشان يو مفرد يو أنت ويو أنتم مفرد وجمع. نستخدم هو كضمير وصل تدل على شخص عاقل إنسان يعني. This is my friend who helped me. نستخدم that أو which كضمير وصل تدل على شيء غير عاقل. I found the pen which I has lost yesterday. تستخدم where كضمير وصل تدل على المكان. This is the city where I live. كلمات الاستفهام عندنا the question words were أين which أيهما why لماذا what time ما الوقت how كيف when متى what ما أو ماذا who من how often كم مرة الاتنين صح how often how much كم سعر أو كم كمية how many كم للعدد how fast كم للسرعة how old كم للعمر how long كم للطول المدة how وكم لطول المسافة how far كم البعد. When we want to form a question لما نيجي نكون سؤال بنستخدم did في الماضي و does في المضارع المنتهي بحرف s أو es. طيب do مع المضارع البسيط اللي لا ينتهي الفعل فيه بs أو es. He played football. What did he play? He plays football. What does he play? They play football. What do they play? مع just و already و for و since بنختار زمن المضارع التام. نلاحظ دي، خدوا بالكم دي ملاحظة أخيرة على المضارع التام. He has just arrived for school. في زمن المضارع التام المستمر تكوينه نختار، خدوا بالكم في تكوينه بنختار has و have زائد been زائد verb زائد ing. I have been learning English for 10 years. He is clever isn't he؟ هنا بقى ده بعد كده دي السؤال المزيل. يعني ايه السؤال المزيل؟ وهو سؤال توكيدي، وقلنا السؤال المزيل هو اللي بيجي آخره فعل مساعد إذا كانت وفاعل. إذا كان الجملة مثبتة يبقى الفعل المساعد منفي، إذا كانت الجملة منفية بيكون الفعل المساعد مثبت. He is clever isn't he؟ They didn't come did they؟ and so on. بعدين القواعد في الكلام المباشر وغير المباشر وهو ما به أقواس. نستخدم زمن المضارع أحيانا. He said they are playing football. He said that they are playing football. But here الكلام الغير مباشر نغير بقى الزمن وهو ما ليس به أقواس. نستخدم الزمن الماضي المستمر. He said that they were playing football. يبقى لما نيجي نغير من كلام مباشر لكلام غير مباشر بنرفع الأقواس وكمان بنغير زمن الجملة. إذا كان الفعل القول اللي هو said و told ده ماضي تمام، أما إذا كان مضارع فدي ليها حالة تانية مش بتاعتنا دلوقتي. نستخدم adverbs of degree لتوضيح درجة الصفة، وهذه الظروف مثال certainly, completely, extremely, very, definitely, slightly, quiet, really. He is, I am slightly sure he is happy. I am quite sure he is happy. I am very sure he is happy. I am extremely sure he is happy. وده بنتكلم عليها slightly يعني بشكل خفيف، quite إلى حد ما، very جدا، extremely بشدة. الأفعال التي بعدها، تمام، إما verb plus ing أو to plus infinitive. بعض الأفعال يأتي بعدها verb plus ing، قلناهم قبل كده، اللي هي avoid, love, enjoy, hate, finish, like and so on. Mona enjoys reading stories. وهناك بعض أفعال يأتي بعدها to plus infinitive like refuse, want, need, ask. يبقى refuse to, want to, need to, ask to. I need to buy a bike. وبعض الأفعال يأتي بعدها verb plus ing أو to زائد الانفينيتيف to the remember, doing or remember to do. Go on studying, go on to study. Stop talking, stop to talk. Like لما بيجي معاها would، like زي ما قلنا بيجي بعدها to زائد المصدر. He stopped to drink coffee. He stopped drinking coffee. وبعد هذه الأفعال يأتي بعدها verb plus ing أو to زائد المصدر ولا يتغير، والمعنى لا يتغير أبدا. Continue to, begin to, start to. He began to learn English 10 years ago. He began learning English 10 years ago. There is no difference in meaning between these two sentences. To give opinion أو لإعطاء الرأي، we should say in my point of view, I think, in my opinion. I think he is clever. In my opinion he is clever. متى نستخدم ذا تستخدم مع الشيء الموجود منه واحد فقط من نوعه. The sun, the moon, the equator, the earth. I saw a boy. The boy was carrying a red bag. ومع شيء مذكور سلفا ومفهوم من سياق الجملة. الأفعال الناقصة اللي هي المودل فيربز يتبعها المصدر دائما. Can, could, may, might, will. I can ride a bike. I could write my name when I was 6. She will visit her friend. She may or might visit her friend. After that, if الشرطية or conditional if present simple will plus infinitive. احنا عدناها دي قبل كده. If you study hard you will succeed. نستخدم هذه الحالة للتعبير عن الأحداث الممكنة. الحالة الأولى will تساوي can تساوي shall تساوي may. He is strong so he can carry the heavy box. If second conditional if past simple would plus infinitive، وأنا شرحتها قبل كده وقلنا عليها. If I were a doctor I would see if I were you I would see a doctor. ودي في الحالة دي تعبر عن الأحداث المحتملة والنصيحة. تمام. I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor so I can't help you. If I were a doctor I could help you. طبعا في الحالة دي احتمالية واحتمالية ضعيفة جدا، والغالب الحالة دي بالتحديد if I were you الأولى دي بتعبر عن الاستحالة، لأن أنت مستحيل أكون أنت، أو أنت ممكن تكون أنا. could, would, might. You should study hard. If I were you I would study hard. You should see the doctor. If I were you I should see a doctor. If I were you, you should do exercise every day. If I were you, I would do exercise every day. If plus الحالة الثالثة من if وتعبر عن الاستحالة التامة، أو تعبر عن الندم أو شيء يصعب تحقيقه. يبقى الاستحالة التامة أو الندم أو شيء يصعب تحقيقه أو مستحيل. تمام. if they had played well they would have won the match. معناها ان هم they didn't play well and they didn't won the match, so didn't win the match, so it is impossible. I didn't finish my work, so I didn't watch the film. If I had finished my work I would have watched the film. ولاحظ التكوين had plus past participle would have plus past participle الطرف الثاني من الجملة أو جواب الشرط. Type 1 of the questions. النوع الأول من أسئلة القواعد عبارة عن اختيار من متعدد، وهو number 1 مثلا for each item shade in the bubble under the correct option. Speaker, have you finished report? Have you finished about or but your what? Have you finished the report? Am or do of so as well. You report? Not yet, I am really tired. What? Going out. What about going out? That's okay. What? You suggest. What do you suggest? Well, I am thinking of a boat trip. I see. That might take a long time, but that might take a long time. I prefer watching a film instead. يبقى but هنا number 4. Okay, so let's meet at the cinema at 7 o'clock. Great, I will be there. After that, the second question. Again, speaker, Mariam, don't forget to help your mother for two أول واحدة in the kitchen. Sorry dad, I can't. I have to study for my exams. Have to study. I have. Okay, that's you said yesterday. That's what you said yesterday. I know, but my friends came. But my friends came here and stopped me working. That's a very good excuse. That is a very good excuse. Okay? Okay, you are right. So, what kind of help does mom need? After that, for each item, how are you? Did you have a nice weekend? It is fine. It was fine. I spent the time watching, so it was. Number 2, you look very tired. What time did you go to bed? What time? At 2 o'clock the morning actually. In the morning actually. You know, you really take care of yourself. You really what is need to care of yourself. What's the wrong, son? You didn't call me yesterday. Are you okay? I am fine. I'm still in Dubai, but I don't have any money. Really? So why don't you come home then? I can't. I have to finish this project first. Okay, how much more time do you need? Just 2 weeks. After that, this is the boy who won the golden medal. If he had run faster, he would win. If he had run faster, he would have won the race. The woman who was cooking when her children broke the window yesterday. So was cooking. I promised to buy a new watch for my son. There any new students? Are there any new students in your class this year? Complete. Number two. The old man fell down while he was crossing the street. She has to work for this company for 6 years. Sorry, she has been working. She has been working. Been. This computer is lighter than my old one. You like some cakes? Okay, would you like some cakes? No, thanks. I am on a diet. My brother used to drive too fast when he was young. After that, the second question. They used to live in the city center. My grandfather in the Second World War participated or shared or joined. I miss my grandfather. I haven't seen him since March. Is the nearest petrol station? Where is the nearest petrol station? If you concentrate more, you concentrate more, you will get better results. After that, I have decided I am going to leave my job too. Leave. What have you been doing since we last met? We are eating lunch when Dad. No, we was eating when Dad arrived. Number 9. The students discussed the story they read the day before. Which read the day before or that they read. Which the story they have read. They didn't read. They have read or had read the day before. Had read. Past perfect. It has been most beautiful painting I have ever seen. It has been the most. It is the most. Just the most. The most. The third part, it is the reading comprehension passage or reading 20 marks. هو عبارة عن 3 أسئلة 20 درجة. الأول عبارة عن جدول 5 جمل أو 4 جمل ونختار منها من 7 جمل لتكملة الجملة 5 درجات. نقرأ الجمل ونختار التكملة المناسبة لها. الجزء الثاني عبارة عن نصين قصيرين للفهم يليهما أسئلة من 6 درجات. لكل نص 3 أسئلة اختياري، ويفضل قراءة أسئلة أولا ثم نقرأ النص ونبحث عن الإجابة. السؤال الثالث تمام عبارة عن قطعة طويلة للفهم يليها أسئلة 9 درجات، ويفضل قراءة الأسئلة أولا ثم نقرأ القطعة ونبحث عن الإجابة. النوع الأول وهو التوصيل بين أجزاء الجملة. My friends and I work with a charity organization which is part of our local community services. نوصلها بإيه؟ They took permissions for their parents? No. Wearing suitable clothes? No. A rescue team consists of 80 degrees work day and night to find survivors? No. The stadium? No. We collect donations? Yes. يبقى number 1 with number E. In October 2016, a terrible landslide in China resulted in burying hundreds of homes. Okay, a rescue team consists of work day and night to find survivors. Number 2C. 3 close friends prepared everything to go to fishing trip at the weekend. The stadium we collected, he prepared his bag, said goodbye to his parents. No. Also, my teacher advised me to search more information about websites. Of course not. Fishing trip. They took permission from their parents to check the weather forecasts and rented a small boat. Number A. Okay, I am doing a project about traditional Omani stories. I have already collected some by interviewing old people. Okay, denotation, dress code, wearing, suitable. Also, my teacher advised me, yes, to retrieve the number G. It's very important to follow the safety rules to protect yourself when you go cycling. Also, wearing suitable clothes and using trainers and helmets. Number B. So number 5 is number B. Reading 2, item 6 to 11. Read the two texts, then for each item shade in the bubble next to the correct option. Dear Sir or dear Madam, I am writing this letter asking for a quick reply for your insurance company regarding my issue. 6 months ago, I insured my furniture shop for 15 or 1,500 riyals in your company. My shop was valued for about 50,000 riyals. Unfortunately, my shop caught fire 2 weeks ago. Everything was burned, including 5,000 riyals, which was kept inside. At the beginning, I thought that the fire was caused by an electrical problem or a smoking cigarette. However, after investigation, the police reported that the cause of the fire was a lightning strike. I hope that your insurance company will come soon to visit the shop for evaluation in order to pay me the insurance cost as soon as possible. With this letter, I have included the police report, some photos of the burned shop, and the insurance documents. Mr. Ali Labri paid 1,500 riyals for the insurance company, yes. Number 2. The shop was burned because of an electrical problem, lightning strike, smoking cigarettes, lightning strike. Mr. Al-Abri asked the insurance company to buy new furniture for him, prepare the shop, visit the burned shop. Asked them to visit the burned shop and give him the insurance money. Take us to dear Mr. Labry, thank you for trusting our insurance company. We are really sorry to hear about your shop regarding your insurance. We have checked the document and found out that the contract was signed 10 months ago, so it is still valid for 2 more months. We have also checked that it does cover natural disasters, so our company will probably provide you with the insurance value after examining the shop. Regarding your request to visit the shop, we are sorry to inform you that we are quite busy in the coming 2 weeks as we are preparing our new branch in Salalah. Most of our employees are there. Besides it, the two engineers who are responsible for visiting the affected buildings are not available. One of them is on an emergency leave for a week, and the other one is having a training course. We are really under pressure. According to our busy schedule, we will be able to visit your shop after 3 weeks. We hope that it would be convenient for you. After that, question number 1. Mr. Labri insured his shop for 2 months, 10 months, 1 year. 1 year, of course. Most of the company workers are busy on leave, taking course, busy. The Barnett shop will be visited after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Reading 3, you are going to read the text and then answer the questions or complete the task. Bed racing is one of the most unusual sports. It was originally held to raise funds for charities. The first race was organized by the people in Carisbrooke in the United Kingdom in 1965. It was only for the Army and the Navy. The U.S. Marines also joined the first race. 1 year later, it was opened for the public. This sport was then spread throughout USA, Germany, and New Zealand. A few years later, bed racing sport changed to fun and entertainment purposes. The first event of the race was only held with the 4 teams. The organizers raised about £300 for the charities. That was because of bad weather in Carisbrooke. The second race was better. 21 teams participated in the event and £800 were raised. In the United Kingdom, bid racing competitions between teams take place every June. Each team should consist of 6 racers plus one on the bed. The beds must be designed with 4 wheels to help the racers move the bed easily. The teams run and push the beds for about 3 kilometers. They must climb up a hill, then they must run down toward the Ned River and cross it. The whole race is about half an hour. However, a fast team can finish the race in about 14 minutes. Every year there is a theme for the race. The teams should decorate their beds according to that theme. The racers are encouraged to dress according to the theme to win prizes. In addition, they must wear protective helmets and life jackets for their safety. Number 1. Where did bed racing sport start? In Britain. What did the organizers get less money in the first race? Okay. Organized by the people. The first race was organized by the people in Canada. In the United Kingdom, 1965. It was only for the Army and the Navy. The U.S. Marines are joined the first race 1 year later to raise funds for charities. يبقى الإجابة for charities. Okay. How many members are there in each bed racing team? 6. You are going to read and find it. Purpose of the first race was decorating a bed, having entertainment, raising money. The race lasts for about 3:30 to 60, 14, 30, 60, 30. Racers bright, they wear decorated dresses, helmets, life jackets. Racers get prizes if they wear decorated dresses. That's it for this question. السؤال الرابع والأخير اللي هو writing. In writing عبارة عن سؤالين. الشكل الأول لهذا السؤال عبارة عن كتابة في موضوع إعطاء الرأي فيه بالموافقة على فكرة أو رفضها. يقول I agree on or I don't agree on. هنبدأ بدايات دايما الكتابة ازاي نكتب موضوع بشكل بسيط ومن غير ما نتعب نفسنا، لكن مهم جدا ان احنا نحفظ بدايات أو مقدمة كل باراجراف أو كل موضوع هنكتبه، خاصة لما يكون بنعبر فيه عن رأينا. نعمل شوية حاجات بسيط جدا. أولا نتكلم، لو أنا agree يبقى هنبدأ there is no doubt that computer is very useful in our life. Okay? Today I am going to write about a very important topic. It is very interesting to write about it. I am writing about وأقول الموضوع. First of all أبدأ كده، أبدأ بالطريقة دي من غير أي مشاكل، وهختار بس أحط التوبيك، وأنا كده أنا قربت من إن أنا أحصل درجة كويسة جدا. لما أبدأ البداية دي كده هجيب درجات كويسة. ولو عدينا الكلمات اللي موجودة في الكلام اللي احنا هنكتبه هنلاقيها في الغالب قريبة جدا من المطلوب، من عدد الكلمات المطلوبة في السؤال بتاع الامتحان، لأنه هو بيحدد لي عدد كلمات محددة. في الغالب بيبقى من 80 كلمة ل 85 كلمة، 85 to 20 to 90 words. Today امشي معايا. Today I am going to write about a very important topic. It is very interesting to write about it. I am writing about واختار. After that, first of all, I agree or don't agree on this topic. وافق أو هرفض. For many reasons، للعديد من الأسباب، وتقولها بقى. In fact, this topic is very important. لو أنا هوافق. That's why I am going to tell you the reasons from my point of view. وتقولوا رأيين. My first reason is that. My second reason is that. My third reason is that. For all the reasons I mentioned above. تقول لنا كده في الختام اهو بشكل بسيط جدا. سواء كنت موافق هتقول الأسباب 1 2 3، لو رافض هتقول الأسباب 1 2 3، وكده كتبت الموضوع ما فيهوش أدنى مشكلة، إلا بس الموضوع اللي أنت هتتكلم عليه هتحطه بس في النقاط، ما عدا هنا هنبدأ السبب الأول، السبب الثاني، السبب الثالث. For all the reasons I mentioned above I can sum up my opinion، يعني بلخصه. And I said before that I agree. Okay. After that بيجيب لنا نماذج من الاختبارات السابقة قبل كده. شوفوا كده معايا 60 words. هنا عندك انت في صف 10 هيطلب منك اكتر من 60 words. Write at least 70 words or 80 words on the following topics. High speed is the main reason for car accidents. حوادث السيارات بسبب السرعة الزيادة. Do you agree? Give your reason. وحتى هنا ما جابلكش الرفض لأن هو معروف إن أنت هتوافق. Your writing should be clear, well organized and interesting. Number 2. Okay, how do you prefer to travel with family or with friends? Why؟ هتقول له كده أنت بتحب تسافر مع أهلك ولا مع أصدقائك. Your writing should be clear, well organized and interesting. Give your reason. موضوع عن Okay. Nobody reads no newspapers anymore. They are a thing of the past. يعني يقول لك استخدام هل القراءة دلوقتي مشهورة يعني زي الأول ولا لا؟ طب ما احنا عندنا طريقة تانية هتقولها، ولم يعد أحد يقرأ الجرايد، لأن طبعا في إنترنت وفي فيسبوك وفي واتساب والكلام ده كله. فهو عايز يقول لك يعني قال هل القراءة حاليا موجودة ولا احنا استبدلناها بشيء تاني؟ بس هتتكلم على القراءة ومقارنتها بالإنترنت واستخدامك للإنترنت بشكل. موضوع كمان عن children should follow their parents' advice. إن يجب على الأطفال إن هم يتبعوا أو يطيعوا آراء والديهم، يتبعوا آراء والديهم. بعدين do you agree، وادينا حتى هنا agree بس ما اديناش حتى don't agree. Give your reasons. Your writing should be clear and convincing. وده مواضيع بسيطة إن شاء الله بإذن الله وسهلة جدا شد حيلكم. تمام. بعد كده يأتي الشكل الثاني، درجات الكتابة بقى. نيجي في الموضوع الثاني أو الشكل الثاني من الكتابة، وفي الغالب بتبقى شكل قصة أو قصة مصورة أو قصة مستعانة ببعض الكلمات. يجب قراءة الكلمات جيدا، الربط بين الكلمات والصور بالترتيب، وبعدها التفكير في أكبر قدر من الكلمات لوصف كل صورة من الصور. من الممكن إعطاء أسماء للأشخاص في القصة واستخدام الأزمنة الماضية. في الغالب إن إحنا لما بنحكي قصة بنستخدم الزمن الماضي البسيط والماضي المستمر لو كان في حدث مستمر. دايما لما بنحكي قصة بنقول في يوم من الأيام، في يوم ما، ذات مرة، كان يا مكان زي ما بيقولوا، فبنقول one day، once upon a time. والكلمات في سرد وترتيب الأحداث زي كده first, next, then, after that, finally. هنا بيقول لنا أمثلة بقى للكلمات عندنا للقصص، سوري. يقول لنا write a story of at least 60 words based on the following pictures. هنبص للصور ونستخدم الكلمات هنا، وبعدين هنربط بين الكلمات وبعضها نطلع جمل في زمن الماضي على أساس إحنا هنحكي قصة. You can use the words in the box to help you. شوف كده مع بعض الصور، شوف الصور أهي. Okay. Okay, one day we had a competition at school, a sports competition at school. I thought I could win. Okay. I started drinking energy drink. After that, I compete or I participate in a running race. Okay, and then you are going to complete this story by looking at the pictures and use what? Use the pictures. Use the pictures. Because he started drinking or drank energy drinks, he fell down at the last of the story if you looked carefully. So you are going to join these. Participate in running race. When I participated in a running race, I felt pain and dizzy and fell down. They called the ambulance, and the ambulance came and took me. They tested my blood, and they told me that after discussion with my parents, they told me that it was very dangerous thing to do because it will harm your health. Okay, at the end or finally I felt sad, and my father was very angry of me because what I did. My doctor advised me to avoid these energy drinks. So I start from the beginning again and do exercises every day to participate in the competition in the next year. So in this way you can write down correctly.